Good morning. Yes, I gave my Keurig to my daughter. And I got a chefman for the house. So it takes up much less room than my Keurig. I'll miss it, but for one person, it was a big coffee brewer. So this one is a single serve. And now I have room for my iced coffee maker and also for my soda bubbler. So we'll see how this works out. Hopefully my daughter will enjoy the Keurig. She had a Keurig, but this one was a little bit different. So we'll see. She might say, "Oh, I don't want this one, Mom," and give it back to me. It's been known to happen. So today it's going to be very hot, 95. Yuck. So I have to get outside and water my garden. And yesterday when I stopped at Mark's, they were selling half flats of Impatiens for $1. And some of my Impatiens that I planted didn't make it. So I just want to fill in those areas where the ones died. All right, a nice cup of coffee. So I made this with 10 ounces and a coffee pod. So we'll see how it is. Make sure it's not too strong. I still have to learn how to operate this machine. It looks good. So anyway, that's my plan for today. I need to water. I need to get those Impatiens in the pots. And I really need to purge something because the purge people are coming next Tuesday. And I need to have enough stuff to make it worth their while. So the garden is growing nicely, but I see some of the leaves on the kale and the chard are starting to get munched on. So I'm going to have to spray some neem oil on there. And neem oil is perfectly safe for organic gardening. So I'll do that today too. But I have the feeling most of the day I'll be spending it inside because I'm finally turning on my air. I haven't turned it on yet this year, but 95 is a little too hot for my liking. So, alright, I'll be back in a little bit and I'll show you what's for breakfast. Day 181. Okay, let's have some brunch, day 181. I think I want to have those nachos. That sounds good. So let's see. Somewhere in here, I have onions. I still have a sausage patty. You can have sausage patties on nachos. Let's see. I need some lettuce. And some sour cream. And some queso. All right. I think I'm going to have some of this cheddar too. All right. I will meet you at the stove. I have here some of this salsa with queso, and I chopped up some onion really fine, and I put the the Beyond sausage, or the Impossible sausage, whatever it was, in there too. And I'm just going to mix it all together. This is my version of nachos. And I'm also going to add a little bit more of this cheddar. Then I'm going to heat this up. All right. So I'll be back. All right, well, I'm looking forward to this. I know it's not a traditional brunch, but that's okay. We eat food. Doesn't have to be any specific kind for any specific meal. So I'm going to put some of this on. And there's salsa in the cheese, so I could cut up a tomato, but I'm not going to bother with that. So there we go. Very tasty nacho. Give it a try. Yummy. Now you can also put beans in this, but since I had the Beyond sausage, I wanted to use that up, so that's what I used. But this would be great with beans, anything like that. I've really been looking forward to these. All right. I'm going to enjoy these, and I'll be back later. I think I need some more sun here, but it's pretty much deep shade on my deck because of this wisteria that I planted years ago. But I've been working on this little section, and these are different mints. Today I stuck a couple of impatiens that I got half a flat for $1. Can't beat that, so hopefully they make it. I planted some there and there. This is actually an elephant ear. Small. It's a baby one. And these are elephant ears too, and more impatiens. But I'm working on this little pond, and I've had this fish for years. He actually has a hole in him. So I just stuck him in here, so now it's a koi pond. A koi fountain. So there's some more mints, and my little angel spitter. This is a house plant that I just brought out here, and these are just some wandering jennies that I just floated in there. So that's my little fountain, and I think it looks pretty good. I hope the impatiens bloom, because a lot of times my dogs jump up in there. I love them dearly, but they're destructive. So I did a little work on my deck today. Not much, because it is too darn hot. Alright, it's almost time for dinner, and I'll be back in a little bit. Today is one of those days where I am thankful for air conditioning. And I think I'm going to put that right on my bloom sheet. So I did plant a few more flowers, and that's it. I mean, I couldn't pass it by. Some of my impatiens didn't do so well. Some of them did great. And I found that if I sprayed them right after I planted them, they recovered. But some of them I sprayed too late, so it's almost like they got some sort of a fungus. And my neighbors did the same thing. So I told her to try my spray, and I forget what it was. But anyway, and she sprayed hers, and they recovered too. And she had the same problem last year with her impatiens. So I think from now on, when I plant impatiens, I'm going to spray them with an antifungal and see if that doesn't help. But anyway, that's why I bought a flat of impatiens for $2. I thought that was an awesome deal. And I had, more than what I needed, but I planted those in random places, like on my deck, and if they make it, fine. If not, well, then I'm not out too much money. But I've come to the conclusion I'm not one of those little old ladies that's always freezing, because today is hot. It's too hot for my liking. So, like I said, thank God for air conditioning. And thank God for cold iced tea. I try to keep that made up in my refrigerator all the time. Sometimes I run out, but I try and keep that in the refrigerator. And when I do run out, I just use some water enhancer. But I'm trying to learn to like water, so it's not my favorite beverage. I know it's water, but for some reason I've never really liked water very much. So I'm trying to learn to like it, and I do like it a little more than what I used to like it. And to me, it has absolutely no taste. It's not that the taste is awful. It has no taste, and because it has no taste, it doesn't it doesn't quench my thirst for some reason. Who knows? But anyway, so I went and visited with my daughter a little bit and saw her little chickies. They're so cute. A couple of them have the feathery feet. So I'm looking forward to getting some fresh eggs, and I'll provide some food for them too, because chicken food is expensive. Everything is. But they got 10 of them, all different kinds, and they're going to go somewhere this weekend and get a few more. So we have a chicken lady down the street. She sells eggs, and she has some of the blue eggs, but they're smaller. They really don't taste any different, but I do prefer the brown eggs over the white eggs, but I'm not an egg snob, so I'll eat whatever eggs I have. But eggs have gotten crazy expensive too. Now, I did get eggs for $2 a carton at Mark's, which was pretty much the cheapest I could find them. Sometimes Walmart has them a little cheaper, but not lately. And I do like to get the cage-free eggs because of cruelty, Some of those poor chickens, they're like in a cage this big, which is just horrendous in my opinion. But anyway, I don't want to go off on that subject. So a little bit of progress in the garden today. I didn't do much of anything else. And right now, I don't feel like doing much of anything else. So it seems like when I go somewhere during the day, I never accomplish much, because I don't do much before I go, because I know I'm going to have to leave. And when I get back, I don't feel like doing anything anymore. Do you guys have that issue? I do. By the time I get home, I'm done. I don't want to do anymore. So how are you guys doing on your purging and your donations? Are you still purging and donating? And what are some of the things that you're donating? I wanted to mention too, I'm sure most of you know this already, but my friend, my YouTube friend, Dawn from Money Mom, was in a bad car accident. So some prayers for her would be nice. She is back home, but from what I hear, she does have some broken bones, and it's going to take her some time to recover. And I know what it's like to have broken bones. It's not fun. So if you could keep her in your prayers, that would be awesome. So other than that, I'm trying to decide what to have for dinner tonight. I can't have ice cream every day. When I was pregnant with my middle son, and I don't even have much of a sweet tooth, but he was born in August, and it was a horrendously hot summer, and I was big as a house. My best friend was dating a peri-neonatologist at the time, and he saw a picture of me from the side when I was pregnant with my Eric, and he went, "Oh my goodness." He's Indian, so he has an accent, but that was so funny. Oh my goodness, I'm sure he saw lots and lots of pregnant women. But anyway, the only thing that I had an appetite for, because it was so hot, was salads and ice cream. So, but that hasn't happened since. But anyway, I just wanted to share that little story with you. So my dogs have been laying in front of the fans. I have a box fan, and Chloe has claimed that area. And then they lay in front of the air conditioning vents. So I have fans going, and it feels nice in here, but not outside. And to think, I loved this weather. It couldn't get hot enough for me, but not anymore. My body can't regulate itself the way it used to. I don't like the cold either, but yeah, I don't know. Where do you guys all live? Leave me a comment below and tell me what your temperature is like, and if you think you live in a perfect area where the temperature is always good for you. All right, well, I'll be back in a little while, and we'll see what's for dinner. Day 181. So I'm going to try to recreate a burger I had the other day at Quaker Steak. So I'll need some lettuce, and I need some of this Parmesan garlic with Italian herbs sauce. I don't have any garlic cheese curds, but I do have this cheddar. So I'm going to have that. And let's see, I think I'm going to have, I think this is a Beyond Burger. It might be an Impossible Burger. I'm not sure which, but I'm going to have that. And I will meet you at the stove. Okay, originally this burger had cheese, garlic cheese curds, and it was really good. But I don't have any of those, so I'm going to use just the cheddar cheese. Now here I have these lattice cut roasted garlic chips. Those are from Aldi's. But I would like to make some onion dip to go with it. So I have my burger cooking, and I'm just going to eyeball this because I'm not making a whole serving of it. want to mix up some of the seasoning. Let's try that again. There we go. And I'm just going to add some sour cream to that. Very easy peasy. You guys know how to do this. Now ideally you can make this ahead of time so that the onions have a chance to soften. All right. So my burger is sizzling away. I'm going to flavor it with some Grill Mates hamburger seasoning. And let that cook. Now in the meantime, I'm going to mix this up and finely shred some lettuce. So I'm glad the air conditioning is on. And next week it's supposed to cool off a little bit, which makes me happy. But I still did a little gardening today, which also makes me happy. So I'm just going to set this aside. Now this burger had some very finely shredded lettuce. So I'll do that. And during my produce haul, I did buy more romaine lettuce because this is the last of it. So now I have tomatoes and lettuce and cucumbers and carrots, and that's all the produce I'm going to buy. The rest of it I'm going to use from the freezer. If there's any corn or broccoli or anything like that, I'm just going to use that from my freezer stash. And then hopefully I'll be able to start bringing over some of the food that I have over my mom's house. Alright, I need a bun. So to my dip, I'm also going to add a little bit of onion powder. And I'm just making a single serving. And I added a little bit of seasoned salt. And that's it. So let me give this a taste. Very good. Okay, I will be back shortly as soon as I'm ready to put this burger together. Okay, I have a little bit of onion here that I'm going to slice very thin. Hi, buddy. That's not for you. And I'm just going to put it right on top of the cheese. All right. I'm going to put my burger on top of there. Actually, I'm going to put the onion over on this side. So the cheese melts. All right. And I just made the burger on a little grill pan. All right, now I'm going to put some of this Parmesan garlic on the burger. Now this isn't exactly the way it was. It was set up a little bit different. Actually, I'm going to put the lettuce on before I put the garlic herb sauce on. All right. Now, this is not coming out very well. There it goes. Okay. Now the original burger did not have onion on it, but I want to use up this onion. So that was a quick burger. So there we have it. A quick dinner. Day 181. All right, I'm going to eat this. Actually, I'm going to try it. All these actually had garlic cheese curds, but they were out of them. But I'll keep an eye open and see if they have them maybe next time. And I'll give this burger another try. Very flavorful. All right. I'll be back in a little bit. All right, well, it's time to relax, do a little TV viewing, cook down a couple meals, and they were really good. So if you have a lot of random food, just use your imagination. I have something really itchy on my ear. I don't know. Well, anyway, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks for watching.